So, good morning, guys, and welcome to today's market profile analysis for Bank Nifty. So, today is the 3rd of February. The new session or, the weekly session has started. And yesterday, the expiry was amazing. So, I hope some of you were able to connect the dots and the areas, which I shared to look at. So let me just jump to my screen and we will look at what happened or how the auction developed yesterday. So first of all, we have a sort of a P shape sort of a profile. This is a simple P shape, and we have a sort of a zone where and this is obviously around 40,000 levels. So why the auction stopped here, and why the supply stopped here? So those are some of the questions you need to ask while you are looking or observing the price development. Second thing is, yesterday I shared that this is an important critical zone, and this can be a choppy zone. So yesterday we opened around this level. That was around 40,000. So 40,200 was the level to observe. Auction tried to go below, and the supply just shut off, and there was no continuation to the downside. And then immediately we had a short covering rally, and then it was just chopping in this range of between 40,000. Then it was finding supply at 40,500. So this is that zone of 40,500 where again the supply or the supply was again coming in. They tried really hard, and then we had a short covering rally. After I think after 1 p.m. Or 2 p.m. Basically a short covering rally. Okay, so very interesting expiry was seen yesterday. Earlier I thought that it would be a sideways dull boring expiry, but no, it's it's not that way. So coming to what's happening right now is, so first of all we need to observe. So this is the value of the budget session. This is where a lot of supply is present. So what I mean by supply is nothing but the sellers. So what are the sellers planning to do? So that's what you have to observe. Second is you see above 40,800 or 40,500 level. Okay, so for me this is an important level today, a round number, because those who missed buying in this yesterday's short covering, they will be again coming and trying to accumulate their positions and see we continue higher. Okay, so 40,500 is an important level to observe for today. Second is, we have got an anomaly of poor high. So there are stops, and the current time is 9:03. So we'll look at the pre-open data. But odds are higher that we will be, having a choppy day, or not a choppy day, but, we are getting accepted in the value of the budget session. So of the 1st of February, we are getting accepted. And the first hurdle is the 41,000 round number level, wherein a maximum call positions have been already created. Yes. So if the auction tries to reach here, observe the overall behavior. Okay. So today is the day where you don't trade. Yesterday was a good day to take any trades. Today, don't take any trades. Or if you are want to take any trades, observe the reaction at those round numbers. What is happening based on that. So today there will be a lot of scalping opportunities, and being Friday, the premiums are gonna be high. So just be careful. So what are the premiums? Just hold on. So next week's expiry. Okay, so IV is pretty decent enough. So in the ITM, OTM, this is good enough. Even this IV is good enough. Even this premiums are also good enough. Yeah. So the premiums on CE are higher compared to the puts. That's fine. What is happening in terms of change in OI? So I'm seeing a lot of call positions have been created, and here less I would say overall a less number of put positions have been created. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So about 80K sort of change in OI, and here it's 30, 40, 50s. Okay, so less number of puts are created and more number of calls are created. So some data points are giving me a hint that odds are higher. So not odds, but more number of inventory is created on calls compared to puts. Okay, so I'm not. So don't look at this data from okay 80K. So CE is higher. It means the market will fall, or P is lower, then the market will rise or fall, or so don't assume that. Don't look at data from that point of view. I'm looking this more from the where the maximum change in OI happened. So maximum change in OI happened on the call side, and less compared to put. The calls are much higher, and 80 to 50. So there's 30K more positions, so more inventory has been created from the options data, which I'm seeing. So that's how you need to overall break it up. Okay. And now, as we are talking of inventory, yesterday, based on the overall auction, so we are having trapped sellers below 40,200 levels. So first of all, observe what happens at 40,500 level. If this breaks, then is the time point of control. This would be acting as the level of support, and 40,200 is here. So there are last level of stops available at this level, but let's see what happens. So the time is still 9:07. Let me see whether the pre-open data is out. Okay, it's not yet. So alternatively, what's happening in the other areas, right? So I'll just look at the overall banks. So HDFC, 1700 is where call positions are developed. 1600 is a psychological level. This is an equilibrium level, and we are just chopping around. So 1580 is the level. So if you want to invest, or if you want to buy in, so observe, you can buy at 1580, 1560, and 1500. So these are the three levels. And here, if you see, there are no call position, not no, but there are very less number of call positions created, more number of put positions created. Okay, so I'm just quickly scanning through the components of Bank Nifty. So this is HDFC. I'm seeing more put positions created. This is ICICI. Yes, ICICI, it's so it is back into this bigger balance. So what I mean by bigger balance is, this is the overall balance. So the previous day high, so the auction should continue developing higher in this balance. Okay, what about SBI? So SBI also, the previous day low is critical. So 500, again, a round number, a psychological level. Some supply coming at 530, 550, but we are still trying to enter the. So there are two balances which I'm able to spot. So this is the first balance. This was the second balance, and where the price has been accepted. And this is between 580 and 530 itself. So this is a choppy zone. So let's see what happens at the top of the balance, that is around 530 level. So a very interesting day again today to observe the behavior and the overall price, how it is getting developed. And for Kotak, also, we were the price is getting rejected from the lower balance. This is the upper balance, and we have one more balance here. So yes, so rejection from this balance, acceptance from the lower balance, and let's see. So 1780 is, I'll be looking whether supply is coming in, and 1720 is where responsive buying can happen. So I'm just quickly scanning through as the time is 9:09. So let me just close this. And let me just hit refresh. What is the pre-open data? Okay, so 41,019. About 350 points. So we are opening around the 41,000 level, and that was the level which needs to be looked upon. So see, because a lot of call positions have been already created. So expect responsive selling at this level. And so the first option which I'm thinking is let this particular gap to be filled. So this is the first auction, which I'm thinking of. Second auction, it is just we can reach the POC, and then we can have the gap to be filled. This is the second auction, or the price development which I'm seeing. And third is now the odds are less, but we just continue higher and hit the 41,500. And we are just chopping in this 500 point range. So this is the third auction development path, or the price development path which I'm looking at. Okay, so the current time is 9:11, and these are the three auction development paths. Let me just jump to and look at the global markets. So from the global markets, we had Fed announcement yesterday, right? Yeah, so it's pretty flat. Nikkei is green, Hang Seng is flat. Dollar index 101 is fine. Dollar is increasing. VIX has decreased. Crude has also decreased. So good sign, except USD INR. These are good signs for today from intraday perspective. Gold is again a bit back. So I'm earlier it was 1800, now it's 1900. But still, I'm waiting to it cross below the 1900 mark. So today is the day. Just observe and observe what happens at this overall auction path, and then you can trade, or take the trades as per your risk appetite. Okay, so with that, just ending the today's session, and I'll catch up with you again next week. So 41,000, again, I'll just reiterate, 41,000 is an important level. 40,200 is where we saw, the supply, or, the trapped sellers. And 41,500 is where we can see maximum resistance, to come in today. Okay, so thank you again, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye for now.